What's good? We about to just walk y'all through this trade we took earlier at around the first macro. Let's go on a higher time frame so y'all can see what I was looking at. All right, so we already know the sessions, lows, highs, or whatever the case may be. We can use a few indicators to determine that. So right here we have buy side liquidity resting right here. Mark that out. On the 15-minute time frame, on the 30-minute, we looked pretty bearish. Like this whole range around here to me looked bearish. On the 1 hour, we tapped into this higher time frame fair value gap right here. And that's literally what I was waiting to see, wanted to see. And as we scale down to the lower time frames, we can see that. Let me take off this first macro real quick. This is going to be a short, quick trade review session. We see all of this rest in liquidity waiting to be swept. Even before we can even see price move lower, we had all of this liquidity to be swept. I mean, yeah, we had these swings liquidity, but I was more bearish because of all of this resting in higher time frame 1 hour fair value gap. But yeah, we scale down to the 3 minute. We see we have a bearish order block here. So I just marked out this on my 1 minute. And this is right. I'm going to mark out New York open 9:30. Yeah, so this is New York open right here. New York open. And I want to see a buy side liquidity sweep, which we got. So I could go short to target these low resting liquidity ranges. So in my eyes, this could have been TP, 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 TP. Like all of these swing lows could have been take profit, but yeah. So we had a higher time frame bearish confluence. We have a bearish order block on the 3 minute, which we marked out, which is this order block here, and we waited for price to tap back into it, which it did over time. During this time frame, I was a little sketchy because of this resting liquidity down here, and that's at what I think this is in London session, I would say, yeah, or yeah, around that range or before London session. But that swept, and I thought it was going to retrace higher, but and break this. So we waited for a displacement or yeah, a displacement range in between this right here. And we got an inversion fair value gap that was formed and almost definitely went short because of this rejection here. So we rally up a bit, tap into this order block range, and reject strong bearish candle. That was my first confluence. The second one was open right inside of it. I'm like, okay, now we're looking to go shorter, and I want to see a third close candle for like more confluence, but instead we opened around this range and we set a view up at this high right here. And you know, if you know how view up works, if you know how volume profile works and how it is, then you would understand. When we set our stop loss at the recent high, like at the highest high, and we just went short and we had news. This was a news 10 a.m. candle right here. And we just took this short off of this inversion fair value gap. And then what made me stay into this trade was this breaker structure here and this as well. So I stayed short and let the TP ride. Once a price hit this 1-to-1 range, I think it was like right here. Yeah. that 1 to 1 range. I broke even, moved my stop loss down so we could secure our profits. And yeah, that was literally the trade that I went through. I'm about to go through ways of how I could have entered way better. And because I forget, I seen, yeah, on the 3 minute, I really just wanted to use this whole order block. And then we had a fair value gap right above it, like literally marked out. Everything was respected off of that fair value gap, actually. Yeah. But I like to keep all my trade reviews short and simple due to the fact that I don't want people to be over complicated with anything that I do. And I don't want to confuse myself either. But yeah, we take our trades in between the first macro. But I start streaming in between 8:50 to 10:10. And yeah, this was our trade review as of January 7th. Can't wait to stream and execute these live trades.